Okay, Ricky Ng, you love Hamtan, okay? This is the Hamtan shop along Route 41 towards Patalong from Okay, all the Hamtan you need is in one place. Everything boxed and nicely kept. Okay, after nearly 4 hours on the road, I've covered about 201 kilometers and I'm at the outskirts of Surat Thani. So another 260, 70 plus left to reach the end destination. So right now I'm at the PTT station. A nice lay-by here in big area and all that. So I'm just going to take a short break before I continue my journey. Okay, makan area, small little food court at the lay-by. Not much choices, noodles and chicken and stuff. Only the locals eat here. Okay, it's makan time. Very decent fare from the hawker center. Quite a small place, and this is purely local stuff. So chicken rice and trotters. Yeah. The quality is quite decent. Rice is a bit cold, but it's okay. Okay, after 8 hours from hell, I cannot even remember the name of the place. 8 hours from Chumphon. Okay, finally arrived in Hat Yai, and this is the bike. This is the hotel. It's opposite the university area. And I'm gonna check in and all that, and tonight probably go and get a good makan, reward myself for making it all the way. So 2 days of really solid riding from Bangkok, finally in Hat Yai, the largest city in the south. Okay, good evening everybody, greetings from Hat Yai, the largest city in southern Thailand. So this morning I rode out from Chumphon at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Took a spin around town, tried to find my way without switching on the phone GPS, and found that Chumphon is quite a big town. But there's really nothing much on my mind because the whole morning was super gloomy. No sign of sunrise or what, so I just gave up the thought of riding to the beach to capture some sunrise photos. So what I did was I just follow my hunch, and I rode out to parts of Chumphon, and then I found my way to Route 4 and took the bike all the way to the Chumphon junction on Route 41. So quite a breezy ride, no traffic, nothing. It was a Sunday, and as soon as I got onto the main artery, the highway, the Thai highway to Bangkok and to the far south as far as Pattani, I took a left turn and headed straight down towards Surat Thani. So I found a PTT petrol station. And like any traditional solo travel on a budget, I helped myself to the food at 7-Eleven. So I had a piece of pao and Chinese dumpling with prawn. It turned out not too bad, you know, quite palatable, in fact quite tasty. I paid 69 baht, and then I had a black coffee at Amazon Cafe. So all in about 109 baht. That's roughly about 14 ringgit. Not exactly budget, but you know, it's comfort food for the move. So after loading up, you know, I began my journey towards Surat Thani. So it was quite a laborious journey getting to Surat Thani without entering the city. So I continue on Route 41 towards Nakhon Sitamarat, and there was something that I did not experience on the previous day, because I took a totally different route on the coastal side. So this time I was inland, and I was actually riding through a mountainous area, and came to the intersection, one way pointing to Trang, the other one pointing to Nakhon Sitamarat, and the other one pointing to Patalong. So Patalong is just at the horizon from the intersection of these three places, getting to Nakhon Sitamarat and Patalong. Patalong was roughly about 70 kilometers away from the intersection, so it's quite doable compared to what I saw at Surat Thani. Is 100 over something. So in my mind, this ride, you know, I just have to bear in mind that my average moving speed is about 50 odd kilometers. So whatever that was read on the GPS is given roughly at average speed of 100 kilometers an hour, give and take. So like I said in my previous update, if you don't factor the time you stop for you know, for food, for just a break, just to get off the saddle, you know, and hydrate, you're looking at possibly another additional 1 or 2 hours buffer time. So the GPS read about 7 hours plus, and estimated time of arrival was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I look at it not possible, because moving quite slow, and the certain section on the Route 41 was under construction. So at the same time, I'm actually riding alongside the road train, 16-wheel trailers fully laden, and then fully laden pickup truck. And some of these cars are like, you know, driving at breakneck speed. The speed limit on the speedway is 90 kilometers, but you tend to see some really crazy people on the road. It's a dual carriageway with a side runoff that is enough for bicycle and motorbike. And you know, since this is my first time riding a motorcycle on this part of the world, the one thing I noticed that you tend to get people riding their bike on the opposite direction. So what they do is they put a right hand side indicator to tell you as a courtesy. So you just have to avoid them, and you have to look at your rear view mirror, you know, to create some situational awareness, so that there's no truck trying to overtake or, you know, swerve into your left lane. So that's one thing I learned from this experience, which is pretty interesting. So from the Nakhon Sitamarat intersection to Patalong, I finally rode into Patalong, and the moment I went up the flyover, I caught a glimpse of Patalong town. It's really big, like a big boulevard area and all that. And then they have this street sign saying Talenoi. So that really evoked a lot of good memories about the tours I've done there 13 years ago. And I look to my right, I can see the road towards Trang and the mountain pass. I did that sometime in March, and I'm proud to say that it was an awesome experience. So Hat Yai is about 80 over kilometer to go, and from Patalong to Hat Yai, I rode my bike non-stop. I went as far as the outskirts of Hat Yai to top up my petrol, and then I took up my spare phone as a navigational tool, and I keyed in the Hop In Hotel in Hat Yai. So the GPS took me all the way and all that, and then while I was riding, there was a group of very friendly Thai riders. Some of them were riding, those dual-purpose bikes. One or two were riding the Honda ADV 750. So that is, I think, you put two and two together, these guys must be affluent. Then I came across a couple of Malaysians on the road. One guy was really cool. He honked and he waved his hand. A guy on I think he was riding a white color Yamaha X-Max. And when I reached Hat Yai, I saw two motorcycles. One big, I think one of those big dual-purpose BMW, and another street bike whizzing past. So I caught up with them at the intersection towards Route 4 to the southern end of Hat Yai, and these guys were like, really don't give a shit, no? I mean, quite lancy lah. They notice that there's a small bike at the back, they just don't give a shit. So never mind, fuck them, I don't care. And I proceed all the way, and the GPS took me to this Hop In hotel. This is the fourth night I'm staying in the hotel. I find it very decent. As you can see in the background, I'm giving the update from my room. I got my double bed. I really love it. I made a mistake earlier in the trip, by booking the wrong date. Fortunately, there was some lead time to cancel the booking and rebook. So okay, I'm glad I have a roof over my head for the night and get some good rest, because tomorrow I will begin the journey back. I will do a border crossing, and I will proceed towards the Bukit Kayu Hitam CIC terminal, get all the paperwork done, surrender my Thai paperwork, the custom permit and the immigration paperwork, surrender them, get the passport stamp, and then go to the Malaysian side. I think it should be quite breezy, because tomorrow is Monday morning. So the plan is to get up early, maybe around 5 o'clock local time, take a ride towards the border, because at a distance of 64 kilometers, it takes about an hour. And after the crossing, I will proceed on the North-South Expressway to Taiping. Then I'm going to get into the West Coast Expressway and head back to Subanjaya. So far so good. The last 6 days have been really 7 days. The last 7 days has been very solid. No incident, except for one nail in the back wheel. I had removed and I replaced the tube. The only annoying thing I think is the hub fitting was poorly done, so there's a bit of screeching noise. But today, quite funnily, I didn't get much of it, but towards the end, the noise is back. So once I get back to Subanjaya in the days to come, I will get the bike service again. It's going to get another oil change. And so far I have clocked around 2,700 over kilometers on this trip, from Subanjaya to Bangkok, Ayutthaya and Hat Yai. So tomorrow is going to be another long day. I think the hours are similar. The hours is going to be like 8 hours or what, plus some of the stops, for makan and all that. So hopefully I can arrive, late in the evening. Late afternoon is the best, but if the situation, is just delay and all that, and working with a sore bum and fatigue, I think I might arrive later in the day. Okay, so that's all from me in Hat Yai. Okay, another update tomorrow.